If you've been looking into starting a cleaning business, you've definitely run into franchises before. Pay us a big check up front, we're gonna hand you proven systems and guaranteed revenue. It sounds like the safe, smart way in. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm above it. It's exactly how I started. But there is a whole other side of that coin, one you may not be aware of. So if you're thinking seriously about investing in a cleaning franchise, you owe it to yourself to watch this video because it's either going to push you closer to doing it or it's going to open your eyes to a much better option with a lot less risk. If you're new here, my name is Mike Mack and I have built and exited 2 commercial cleaning businesses. I'm now building my 3rd from scratch right now in a brand new state. And my very first cleaning business, it was a franchise. So everything I'm about to tell you, I didn't read in an article. I've actually lived it. Now, let me be fair to the franchise for a second because I understand the appeal completely. On paper, it looks like the responsible move, right? It's proven model, a brand, training, support. They even hand you accounts so you're not starting from zero. And see, if you fancy yourself a careful person who doesn't want to gamble, it seems like the smart, safe way in. And that is exactly why I did it. But here's what I learned the hard way. With franchises, you're buying security on paper. And security on paper versus real life can be 2 very different things. Let me show you what I mean. The whole franchise model rests on one word: revenue. They promise you revenue, not profit. And that's because a franchise only makes money when they close volume. They are not actually incentivized to get you more money per account. They're incentivized to get you more accounts. And that one fact alone quietly runs the whole business. And I felt that early in the process. My accounts were always underbid and it was brutal to staff and there was never enough money for me to pay people right. But I figured maybe it was just me, right? Then something happened that legitimately made it all click for me. I had moved to Connecticut with my wife, but my franchise territory was back in New York. See, around that time, we were starting cleaning company number 2 independently. And 2 months in, we had landed this really nice size account, 7 days per week, mental health clinic, and it was just barely past the state line in New York. Now, let's call the person we were connected with from that account Kate. Kate was really excited to work with us, but technically, her location was in the territory of our former franchise. So my wife and I did what we thought was the right thing to do. It's to just keep all of our accounts in Connecticut, and then we handed Kate off to the franchise. Essentially gave them the warm introduction, the full scope, the whole thing. But here's the part that really matters. Here's why I'm telling you this story. We had already signed her up for $4,500 per month. And I never told the franchise the number on purpose because for years I had complained that they were underbidding everything and I wanted to know once and for all if I was crazy. So we handed them the account and we kept the price to ourselves. A week later, we got a gift card in the mailbox and it said, "Thanks Mike and Jess so much. This is a big account for us. Good luck on your new business. Wishing you all the best." Which is really nice and they were absolutely classy and I love them to death. But then we looked down in the letter and they told us that they landed that clinic, same scope, everything exactly the same, but they didn't land it for $4,500. They landed it for $3,200 per month. That's right. They came in at $3,200 per month with no clue that we had already gotten a signed contract at $4,500 per month. I mean, Kate was excited to pay us that much money. Now that's $1,300 a month, every month, just gone. And right there, I had finally had my answer. I wasn't crazy. They underbid, plain and simple, because they don't care about getting more per contract. They are incentivized to close the deal. And notice, that's before even mentioning the fees. Now I pay 22% off the top forever. Now I want you to think about what that actually is. You're paying good money. It's almost like you're paying good money to bring in a partner to your business, and then you have to pay that partner a cut of everything you make every single month as long as you own it. Not for cleaning, not to genuinely grow your business or make your life easier. Simply just for existing and being my support. Now add to that the underbidding, and financing every new account that they get you. I mean, my first year, personally, my wife and I had to clean half of our accounts just to break even. I'm serious, our margins hovered around 11%. They actually told us to celebrate that. See, a premium operator on their own account is gonna run about 30, 35, even 40% profit margin. And so picture this, you get your business off the ground. You're billing $10,000 per month, right? You're still in phase one, you're doing it. And 22% of that's gonna walk right out the door every month to someone who's never lifted a finger to help you operate this thing. Now, picture that same 10 grand, but you keep every single dollar. That's the difference between renting a business or renting a brand and actually owning a brand, owning a business. And look, I want to be clear with you. I'm not saying every single franchise is exactly like this, but it's not just my story either. Several of my aunts and uncles, while I was growing up, bought their own cleaning franchises from 3 separate cleaning franchisors, right? All different companies. And I'm talking about going back to the 80s. And it's not just them, it's the people I'm working with to this day. A portion of my current clients actually started with a cleaning franchise. One guy recently paid $60,000, put it into a cleaning franchise 2 years ago, and now he's making $2,500 per month. I mean, imagine $60,000 in, and all you have to show for it 2 years later. I mean, the story, sadly, it doesn't change. A lot of our franchise stories are very similar. Now, here's where all of this stops becoming bad news. It actually becomes your biggest advantage. The premium clients you actually want, they already know all this. Years ago, one of my doctor clients told me exactly why she would never hire a franchise again. She said, the franchise squeezes whoever's doing the cleaning. So a big chunk of what I pay never actually goes towards my office. It goes towards their headquarters. Then she said, I'm paying more for less. Sit with that for a second. When you show up independent, every dollar that client pays you goes towards the betterment of their office. It doesn't go to a third party that's not connected. And that is part of your pitch. It's part of what makes you attractive to them. The best clients don't want the franchise in a lot of cases. They want you. So let me flip this whole thing for you. A franchise feels safe because on paper, it's a contract, a logo, a promise from someone else. But that paper is also a ceiling. It caps what you earn. It owns your client, and it takes a cut of your freedom for the entire life of the business. Going independent is not the risky move. It's the one where the clients are yours. The money is yours, and there's no ceiling on what you can earn. You don't have to exchange growth for massive debt like you would with a franchise where you're paying for every single account over and over and over again. You can just land your own accounts, better ones at better prices that nobody can ever take away from you. What looks safe is the real risk. And building your own independently isn't just safer, it's completely within your reach. You don't need a franchise. You can do this yourself. You can do this on your own. But if you would like help building this business the right way from day one, where it's your clients, your systems, your brand, making yourself attractive to only the premium clients locally within your market. If you want to learn more about how we can help you get there step by step without royalties, fees, and all that other nonsense, click the first link below this video. Book a call, talk with my team, have a conversation, see how we can help you get there. If it's interesting to you, but you want to learn a little bit more about the model, watch this video right here. It's going to be a great asset for you. I'll see you over there.